So I know I'm not the first to say this, but the way out is through. About maybe, I want to say a month ago, June, July-ish, I was thinking about moving back home. I had found a job and a place to live, everything. But at the end of the day, it did not make good spiritual or financial sense. There's nothing wrong with wanting to go back home. But sometimes when you're seeking something different for your life, you can't always go back, because that's like going backwards basically, instead of pushing through and growing up, growing through, growing up. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to like degrade, you know what I'm trying to say. And I was telling my friend the other day, some people age but they don't grow, right? But I've been going through some things, and it just hit me yesterday that everything I'm going through is spiritual warfare. And so it's like a storm, right? But when we're in a storm, we want to seek shelter. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to get wet. We just don't want to deal with the messiness that comes with a storm. Like, I'm in Oklahoma. I haven't been in a tornado, but there are a lot of tornadoes, right? And so we don't want to deal with the mess of a storm. But in order to get through the storm, we're going to have to take shelter. We're going to have to be strong. And so, spiritually speaking of a storm, we're going to have to really dig deep in our faith and in our spiritual tools. And so, like I said yesterday, it hit me that everything that appears to be a storm for me right now is spiritual. So what does that mean? I have to step up my spiritual game, because I realize I'm in a spiritual war, right? Exactly. So, I was kind of like just getting down about life. I had posted something on Facebook, and a lot of people were kind of commenting. I was like, life over 40 is basically, life over 40 is not what I thought it was going to be, right? I thought so much, more would be different, but we know that life is what we make it, and that our life is a product of whatever decisions we've made and not made. But that doesn't mean that we can't make new decisions and move forward, right? So that's where I am. I decided yesterday to stop being down about things that were getting to me, and to fight back, because the enemy, your enemy, Satan, is the one who is testing you, making you think the negative thoughts about your life. So I was like, you know what? I mean, I talked to God. I was like, I'm not mad at you, God. I'm mad at the devil. I'm not really mad at myself, because we all have these different seasons, but we have to learn how to just fight through. So then, as I made this decision, I clicked on the Tony Evans app, and the word for yesterday and today is all about spiritual warfare. So, God is always on time. He gives us confirmation. He'll give us, for the word that he places in us to help sustain us. So hopefully this message encourages someone today. Just know that, the different attacks that are coming against you, it could be in your finances, it could be in your career, on your job, it could be, in your dating life. I'm not even gonna go there right now this morning. But these are things that can really affect us deeply spiritually, and so we have to fight back in the spirit. Anything that manifests in the material, good or bad, good things happening for us, bad things happening to us, they have started in the spirit. So this is why we have to put on the full armor, right? So I'm talking to believers on this morning, and that's the same scripture that Tony Evans mentioned as well. I think it's Ephesians 6. And so that's what we got to do. Fight the good fight of faith. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. I'm praying for y'all too, for real. I was up this morning praying. I was yesterday praying. And so we got to just We can't run from the storm. We got to go through the storm until we see our breakthrough. Have a blessed day.